At first glance, Porsche 911 992 looks very simple. It has no extreme drastic aerodynamic tools, such as big diffusers, massive rear wings, none of this. However, it manages airflow really well, better than most supercars in the world. Why is that? We're going to talk about this today. Let's start from the cooling aspects. At the front of the car we have important inlets. They were actually positioned in really smart places. Just have a look at the 3D pressure view. Clearly, you can see that the highest amount of air is in the intakes regions. This means inlets are not positioned randomly, but with a logic explanation. Talking about them, Porsche installed some really smart active aero tools, open-close curtains. We all know that each cooling inlet opened creates additional drag. That's why when you need maximum power with lowest drag, you simply close them. Really smart solution. Speaking about front splitter in this model, it's not effective. It's really sharp, and due to that, it leads to a huge flow separation underneath. On this visual you can see it better. This separation reduces the efficiency of the splitter, meaning car faces smaller amount of front downforce than it could. Next, we have brilliant windshield, which is smooth with no sharp angle. This is utterly important for reducing unwanted drag. But just after windshield we have the biggest problem of Porsche 911, roof. Just look at this massive low pressure zone which pulls car upwards. If you look at the Porsche 911 in general, it looks like an airfoil. In other words, 911's shape naturally creates lift. On this lift force graph you can see it better. Look at this huge spike indicating positive lift force. This issue is really problematic for stability of the car. However, if engineers somehow fix it, then Porsche 911 will have much greater stability. Moving to the rear, we can see how well designed is rear zone. Flow does not detach and flows down smoothly. There's one more cooling inlet directly above engine. Is it effective? Definitely. On the friction visual you can observe that flow is close to the car's surface, meaning it has high energy, resulting more efficient cooling. What is more, on the pressure visual you can see that this cooling inlet obtains high pressure, meaning it's functional. Now, if you would like to simulate your own vehicle, then go to osaerolab.com. There you can write a special request for us to check your car's aero performance. Link is in the description. After this highly efficient cooling inlet, we see really high friction of the air at the main rear of the car, meaning it pushes car's rear zone down. Moreover, here Porsche has another active aero tool, a spoiler which opens when needed, giving an extra downforce. Last thing to mention is the wake behind the car. Look how small it is. That's truly impressive. This is due to smart smooth rear end of the car, which was designed with a clever idea. Okay, but how wheels inside of this car performs? Is it good? Let's have a look. So from this point of view we see that wheels produce wake. This also can be seen on friction visual, but more impressive thing is that we do not observe any flow separation or turbulence on the side of the vehicle. That's truly amazing. More stunning features are side mirrors. We all know that side mirrors are really unaerodynamic in most cars, but in Porsche 911 they perform great compared to others. They leave relatively small wake behind. This means that they produce small amount of drag. And last thing I would like to show to you is the pressure clouds, which indicate which feature of the car create most drag. As always, we see here front and rear wheels, side mirrors, but particularly for Porsche 911 we observe a wake in the A-pillar region. On friction visual you can see it in more clear way. Flow literally separates there. That's not good. Comparing to the Lamborghini Murcielago, which in this particular part works great, we can say that Porsche engineers also need to work on this part of the car. Maybe this resolves the main issue of lift on the roof. Besides that, Porsche 911 is a solid car not only in terms of performance, but also in aerodynamic point of view. Its smart features like cooling inlet placement, active aero tools or aerodynamic side mirrors resulted in amazing aerodynamic performance. In my simulation, this Porsche 911 model achieved a drag coefficient of 0.31 and a lift coefficient of 0.3. Porsche has some issues, especially in the roof area, but overall it shows why it is considered to be one of the best cars in the world. Let me know in the comments which car I should test next time. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.